Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm out here in my garage because I am going to tidy up my storage closet today. And you might see behind me there's a pile of stuff that needs to go to the Goodwill. And I feel like I've been talking about taking that pile to the Goodwill for the last like 3 or 4 videos, and it's still here. So I know one of the reasons why I have hesitated to take this pile to the Goodwill is because if you remember when I cleaned out my laundry room, I had a whole stack of t-shirts that my son said that I could get rid of, that he did not want, and I'm having a really hard time letting go of them. I know that I'm not letting go of his childhood by letting go of these t-shirts, but today I decided, you know what, let me just grab out the elementary school t-shirts. I think those are what is tripping me up the most. Is he has like a school t-shirt from every year of elementary school. So I feel like I will feel better getting rid of this bag when those t-shirts aren't in it. So I hope that one day I will be ready to get rid of those t-shirts as well. But I wanted to share this because I hope it's an encouragement to you if you are struggling to let go of things. That give yourself time. It is okay if you are not ready to let go of something. If you've thought about letting go of it, but you just can't bring yourself to take it to a donation center, just know that you're not alone, that is or can be a normal feeling. So I think that is what I'm gonna do, just pull those t-shirts out. I know that I'm also struggling because I have a whole big thing of jewelry, which I've been decluttering probably for a good year. And I just keep adding to it. And I think part of the reason why I haven't let go of it is because I was gonna ask some friends if they wanted certain pieces, because I feel like certain pieces that I have in there are kind of my friend's style. So I need to go through and pull that stuff out. In addition to that, I recently was going to declutter a piece of sentimental jewelry that my sister had made for me and my other 4 sisters. And in that video, I got a couple of comments about why not keep either the necklace in my memorabilia bin or just keep the charms. I actually thought that was a great idea, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab that necklace and put it in my memorabilia bin because I'm sure there's room. It's just one small necklace. But other than that, I just want to see, what do I even have in this storage closet, and I just want to tidy it up a little. Those canned foods that I took out of there are the last of the canned foods that I had stored in there. For a while, I was using this as kind of a secondary pantry, but I've decided just not to keep that much extra food on hand. That our pantry inside is plenty big enough for even some extra back stock. Not to mention, this closet is not climate controlled. There was a point where we were like really stockpiling food, but now we're not really doing that anymore. So that was the last of the food, and then I grabbed the jewelry that I need to take a glance through. In case you're wondering why I have these string lights in here, the overhead light in this space doesn't work. I don't really know why, but I'm not too worried about it. It's not like we're in here very often. Honestly, there's barely anything left in here. I have some porch decor. Currently, it's just my Christmas winter porch decor, and I have some extra storage bins in here. And when I first opened the door, I'm like, why do I have all these extra storage bins? However, I do think I'm going to keep them for now. They might work well for my daughter in the future when she moves out into an apartment, because I know I gave some of these storage bins to my son to help him organize his apartment, and so I'm just gonna keep them for now. They're not harming anybody by being in here. So yeah, I'm just gonna assess what else is in here and tidy this space up. Okay, this box right here is just electronics that I need to dispose of properly. Actually, I wonder if I could take this to the Goodwill. Yeah, I'm gonna ask my husband about that. I might be able to take this to the Goodwill with my other haul, but I also might just have to take this to the chemical recycling center. They also recycle computers and other electronics. Okay, I went through the jewelry and picked out the few pieces that I was gonna ask my friends about. And then I asked my husband about this piece of electronics equipment, and he said that it could be recycled. So I'm gonna try to take it to Goodwill, and it's okay if they don't take it. I'll just put it in a pile of stuff to take to the chemical recycling center. Okay, that actually did not take long at all. This is an extra piece of furniture that I still like it, so I'm hanging on to it. I just don't currently need it in my house. And then, like I said, I do have a lot of like extra storage bins. That's pretty much what all of this is and that. And then over there in that corner is just my Christmas porch decor, my Christmas lights, some water bottles. We don't use those very often. I know that I probably should not store them out here where it's not climate controlled, but it is what it is. And then this is just the paint from painting this closet, and then this basket's actually empty. So not bad. I do need to remove the labels off of all of these bins. I am gonna do that today as well, but I won't do that on camera because it's a very tedious process. So I'll do that, and then that's pretty much it. That bin right there in the middle has extra pool floats, and so I actually need to take down our 2 pool floats that we had out this summer and put them back in there. That bottom bin just has lids to all of these bins right here. That actually did not take long at all, and this makes me so happy because if you've been around for a long time, just a few years ago, you might remember that this closet was totally stuffed full. I called it my Monica's closet, and so it feels so good that even my hidden spaces are getting to be quite minimal. So that feels good. I can link previous videos where I've cleaned out this closet if you want to see a more extreme clean, because like I said, this used to definitely be stuffed full. So I will link those videos if you need more extreme motivation. Did you get everything? Okay, yep, yeah. Thank you. No thanks. Okay, I just dropped off that stuff at the Goodwill and that felt so good. It's crazy because it really wasn't all that much, but honestly, I think that that had stacked up for 2 months, I believe. But it just feels so good to finally get that stuff out of my house, and yeah. But I know this video is probably going to be short, but I hope that it was still motivational for you today. And I really appreciate you watching my videos all the way until the end, and I will see you next time. Bye.